Have you ever pondered on the true impact of drugs on our youth? It's a question that might seem straightforward, but the answer is much more multifaceted than one might think. The problem is not merely confined to the physical toll taken by narcotics. It's also about the dreams that are shattered, the potential that is squandered, and the futures that are jeopardized. When a young person succumbs to the lure of drugs, they don't simply lose their health or vitality. They lose their direction, their purpose, and often their joy. This is a topic that demands our attention and our understanding. We need to be aware of the gravity of drug abuse and its implications among our youth. We need to be informed about the unseen impact, the silent devastation that occurs beneath the surface. The silent war of drug abuse continues to rage unnoticed in the lives of our youth. This is a war that we need to acknowledge, confront, and ultimately conquer. The reality of drug abuse among the youth is far from subtle. As we peel back the layers of this issue, the facts and figures stand stark and startling. Drug abuse is not an isolated problem. It is a widespread concern that is eating into the very fabric of our society, affecting the lives of our young people in ways we can't even begin to fathom. Think about this. Every year, a significant number of American youth experiment with illicit substances. The substances of choice, marijuana, prescription drugs, and alcohol top the list, with a worrying increase in the use of opioids and synthetic drugs. Now, it's easy to think drug abuse is an issue that affects certain demographics more than others, but the truth is, it's a cross-cutting problem. It does not discriminate based on race, socioeconomic status, or location. From the inner cities to the rural heartlands, from the privileged to the underprivileged, drug abuse is a shadow that lurks in every corner of our society. But the impact of drug abuse goes beyond the individual. It intertwines with other societal issues, creating a vicious cycle that's hard to break. Mental health issues, for instance, are often intertwined with substance abuse. The distress and turmoil that come with drug addiction often lead to anxiety, depression, and in some cases, even suicidal thoughts. And then there's the issue of education. Drug abuse and school dropout rates, they're more connected than you might think. Students who engage in substance abuse are more likely to drop out of school, limiting their future opportunities and perpetuating a cycle of poverty and addiction. The numbers don't lie, and they paint a grim picture of the situation we are facing. The reality is, drug abuse is not just a personal problem. It's a societal issue, a public health crisis, and a challenge that we, as a society, need to confront head-on. The first step? Understanding the cold, hard facts. The impact of drug abuse doesn't stop at the individual. When we look at the issue of youth drug abuse, it's crucial to consider the ripple effect it has on our society. The repercussions of this problem extend far beyond the individual consuming the substance. Imagine a stone thrown into a pond. The initial splash is the direct impact on the individual. But the ripples, those are the broader implications. They represent the heartbreak of families as they watch their loved ones spiral into addiction. They signify the strain on schools as educators struggle to address the needs of students battling substance abuse. They denote the burden on communities grappling with an increase in crime and decreased productivity. Moreover, the ripples reflect the economic toll, with billions spent annually on healthcare, law enforcement, and lost work productivity. The ripple effect of drug abuse extends far beyond the individual, permeating all aspects of society. In the face of such a daunting issue, what can we do? It's a question that echoes in our minds as we grapple with the unseen impact, the cold facts, and the ripple effect of drug abuse among the youth. We've walked through the stark reality of how drugs are silently decimating our young generation, leaving trails of devastation in their wake. But remember, knowledge is power. By understanding the severity of this issue, we're already taking the first step toward change. It's crucial that we remain vigilant, staying aware of the signs of drug abuse and reaching out for help when needed. Moreover, we must become proactive, advocating for educational programs that shed light on the dangers of drug use and promoting healthier alternatives for managing stress and peer pressure. Let's not underestimate the power of our collective action. Together, we can turn the tide against drug abuse and safeguard the future of our youth.